Leo, all right. Bonus video, Leos. Beginning of your birthday season, why not? All right, so let's get started and see what's going on with Leos. We're going to take a look at love first. I might throw out some other categories too. Let's see what's going on. All right, so let's look at love situation. Love situation with Leos. What's going on with Leos, please? Leos. What's going on with Leos this month, this whole month? Let's see. I typically do weeklies, and then I do the daily. I do love readings every single day, so check those out too if you're new here. But let's see what's going on for the month. What's going on with Leos in love, please? Love, Leos. All right, there we go. All right. No, thinking about something. Okay. Oh. Ooh, intriguing. Okay. Okay, all right, so we have a suited pair here. All right, so we do have a King and Queen of Wands. So that is always nice to see in a reading. So very nice. All right, so it looks like some stuff though. I mean, ain't gonna lie. All right, but I think your outcome's good. I mean, depending on who this King of Wands is. That could be you if you're a male Leo, but it can also be somebody that you're interested into if you're interested in males. All right, so I mean, it looks like it kind of starts off like a little weird, but then gets better. Because I'm looking at this right here, where the Ten of Swords is in your like hopes and or fears. So that's really kind of sticking out to me because it's not an outcome card because you have like these people come. You have two knights here, all right, and you have a suited couple, so these things look good. But it feels like there is a part of this month where you're afraid something's coming to an end, or you're afraid to end something, or some of you could be hoping something comes to an end too. But I think a lot of you are fearing that something is coming to an end. All right, so I mean, with the Queen of Pentacles, we got two queens in this read, we've got two knights, and we've got one king. So, I mean, that tells me it's probably a third party type of situation. Again, we're going to do other reads too. We'll look at singles and stuff like that, and maybe a little work or career or something. But, for this love situation here with the Queen of Pentacles and Four of Cups, to me, this looks like somebody is, especially if you're dealing with a Cancer, it could be a Cancer. Scorpio also is here. Aries is here. Taurus also. So, but it seems like there's some sort of somebody's not showing interest right now, and you think maybe somebody is kind of bored with their situation. It could be with a marriage, a long-term committed relationship. There's some kind of boredom that's going on is kind of what I see with this Four of Cups. At the base of this too is a Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is a card of something went wrong. I mean, there's cups spilled here. Cups are emotions. Now in this particular deck, they hold the Two of Cups upright. So that is a connection. It is love, but something has clearly gone awry here. Something has spilled. And you do have the Knight of Pentacles crowning the top, so I do like that. It is a card of kind of somebody moving towards you. They're pretty slow, in doing so, but they are slowly making progress towards you. All right, so I mean that could even be somebody you've been dating for like a year or something, and they're just slow to commit. So it could be somebody new too, but either way, it's slow. But you also have this Knight of Cups, and that's in the near future position. So that's why I say I feel like the energy at starting off the month is like, it kind of doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. There could even be a little bit of sadness, kind of a little melancholy, things like that. Feeling like things are slow, trudging along, but then it does seem to pick up here quite a bit. Okay, so you have the Knight of Cups coming in the near future. That's the romantic knight. So some of you, I mean, it's possible you have two different people, but I think this is more, for a lot of you, I think this is your same person, but just kind of stepping it up a little bit, showing a little bit more romanticism. And that makes sense too, because it is your birthday month for most of you, not all of you, but for a lot of you. And, that could make sense, them coming in, being a little bit more romantic, maybe wanting to, take you out or, whatever we can do during these days, right? So that's good. I mean, this is something definitely coming in. Let's see, and it represents communication, contact, all those things, and it's romantic, so that's good. So we have the Queen of Wands in your position. So if you're a female watching this, it's you. I mean, it's fire. And she's a very attracting female. I always say that about the Queen of Wands. It's like she doesn't have to be, necessarily like classically gorgeous or, a stunner or anything like that, but there's something, and she can be, but there's something about her that just is attracting, to men or women or, whatever, so it's like you're feeling in your element. I do feel at this turning point. Like, again, I feel like the beginning of the month is sort of like, not so much, but you are turning kind of into this more attracting energy, and I think it's working. You do have an Emperor here. So Emperor could be Taurus, absolutely. Could be Aries. You do have a couple cards of Aries as well. But an Emperor is an Emperor. I mean, it's pretty masculine energy. So, and it is typically somebody. This Emperor is a little bit more not as guarded, because the Emperor in the traditional tarot has a lot of armor. They're usually pictured as older and kind of slow, and they're not going to really get out and chase you or anything like that. This one looks a little bit more like they got a little something else going on. So I do feel like there is some action, romance, things like that is occurring here. And then we have the King of Wands as the outcome card. So again, a suited pair. I do like that. King of Wands. So again, if you're a male Leo, this could be you, and this could be a good match. There could be a female, if you're into females or whatever. I mean, it could just be female energy and masculine energy, however you guys want to, determine genders and whatnot. But I mean, either way, regardless of gender, this is a suited pair. It's a good sign. So King of Wands definitely takes action. They are passionately attracted, to you. Let's see. So let's see what else is going on. Scorpio is figured here. Cancer, again, so Scorpio and Cancer both, as I had said earlier, before even looking at the bottom of the deck. A little Aquarius, maybe too. Definitely messages. All right. So let me go a little bit more. Let's see what else we get on some of this. All right. So let's see, Leo. Let's look at these knights and see if, because it does appear to be moving forward. You got forward movement going. So let's see. All right, let's just go all the way around one card in the center for Leos. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for Leos here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, not another night. Damn. Another night. Yeah, if you were left out in the cold and things weren't feeling good, with this, it's going to change. It's going to change directions, because this is a card of, this can be really missing somebody, or this can be like somebody effed up and, things aren't good. The relationship sucks. This could be like being left out in the cold kind of energy. I feel like there's something coming around though. Yeah, you guys are going to you're going to start working on things again. Ace of, oh yeah, hell yeah, you are. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. See, wow, the second round is really good. So, all right, beautiful. We have Virgo also. Okay, so right in the center we have yet another Knight. So Knight of Wands. So I really feel like this person, that you're dealing with is like taking a turn. What they were kind of half in, half-assed. Maybe there's somebody else involved. I don't know. Queen of Pentacles can be a wife. I don't know. We got two queens here. All right. We got one who's like the sexy, attracting queen. We got one who's the wife. Not that she can't be sexy and attracting too, if that's you. But I'm just saying. We got two different ones here. So I do see this Knight of Wands. So that indicates like passion and forward movement, somebody being attracted to you, all those types of things. Again, like kind of the base of this is like where things weren't good at all. This is being down in the dumps about things and not doing good. But now there's like a new assessment of things, getting on the same page, working things out, talking, being on the same page with different things. And then in the near future, clarifying that Knight of Cups is the Ace of Wands, which is swift, passionate movement. All right, so it's definitely communication, all those things, and it's positive like type cards. Okay, so you have in your position this Queen of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune, which is a card of good luck. It is a card of the wheel is starting to spin more in your favor. So it's up to you to keep it rolling in that direction, but it's starting to spin for you. So it's considered a very fortuitous good luck card. So, and it's in your position. So this Emperor with the Three of Wands. So there could be something about travel or distance. There maybe there's a, for some of you it could be long distance, between you. Maybe that's why there's this energy of feeling left out, or what have you. Maybe there's distance between you guys. If that's not what it is, I mean, the Three of Wands to me is a very positive card. It means like literally, it means your ship is coming in, but it's also just a card of knowing like that there is an optimistic, there's something to look forward to in the future. So it could be planning something within 3 weeks or within 3 months. It's very much a timing card to me. So, and it's this Emperor doing this. So there could be some sort of timing. And you know, it's interesting because we have the Hermit card up here as an outcome card, which could indicate something around September. So that's possible too. But you know, there's definitely some kind of positivity around this, and communication and messages too, because it's to me like the messenger pigeon, like sending out the message and expecting it to come back. All right. So yeah, so for clarifying this King of Wands, we have the Hermit. So the Hermit is, it could be saying it's a Virgo. It could be saying that it is something about September that really changes the dynamic of things, or puts you in a point where you're going to need to make a choice. You know, because it does kind of have a little ring here of like possibly 2 different situations. Okay, there is messages at the bottom of the deck as well with the 8 of Wands. So, you know, definitely messages coming through. We have Capricorn here. Yeah, and an offer. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles here. And something, this is a gift, but that makes sense. It's your birthday, you know, so I mean, of course, you're probably going to receive a gift or, you know, something. So, but yeah, there's a solid offer here too with the Ace of Pentacles. So, oh, and the start of a new cycle. Look at that. The World card next to Strength, which is the Leo card, and a victory. A victory, truth, clarity, and some sort of communication. Again, lots of communication. Ooh, King of Swords, Ace of Cups. Now, what's really interesting is this King of Swords, which can be an air sign male. That's possible, but this is the one that you were afraid of, you know, like something ending or hoping something ending, you know, could be either way, but it's the same character in these 2 pictures. So now, like a little ways down the road, and now we're, you know, I'm at the bottom of the deck, so we're looking maybe more into July at this point, or maybe even later. Like I said, it could be for some of you September, something like that. But there is like this offer back again. So you know that there's that too. So you got 2 kings. You might end up with a couple choices pretty soon. I got Pisces here, Aries again, Pisces again. You've got like the Star card. I mean, the cards just keep going. So whatever this is not going to last for long. I'm not going to, you know, I'm not saying it's going to just flip immediately, but it is starting to turn on an upward level for you. Okay, so it's one of those things that's like not super noticeable as you're in it, but like one of these things that maybe 3 months from now you'll kind of look back and you'll be like, oh yeah, you know, that really did kind of start changing for me around then. You know, it's like that kind of energy is what I'm seeing here. So it's good. You know, I mean, I like this. You know, that's Knight of Cups and Ace of Wands. Somebody's passionate. Somebody's coming in. There's definitely some action here, and I feel like it's you're putting an end to this kind of energy somewhere this month. All right. So for some of you, it could be in the beginning of the month. For some of you, it could be mid. You know, but it's going to be gone, is what I see, and you're moving in a more positive direction with your person. So yay! All right, Leos. All right, let's see singles. Let's see what's going on with single Leos. All right, single Leos, what do you got going on? Okay, so show me single Leos, please. Single Leos. Are there any new things coming in for single Leos next month or so? Next little bit? Single Leos. You have anything coming in, looking forward to? Anything like that? Single Leos. What's going on with them? Single Leos. Yep. Well, the 7 of Swords just fell out. So either, with the 4 of Pentacles. All right, so somebody, single Leos, this is either you or it's somebody in your environment. So this is somebody that is still hanging on to a situation and spying on this person, like checking their social media, seeing if they're dating anybody yet. You know, it's like that kind of energy. So that could be you. That could, and they may be somebody like around your work also. Not spying in like a creepy stalkery way, but I mean, this would be somebody you probably already have a little history with. So it could be you. I mean, maybe you're still holding on to something and trying to find out what's going on with them. Or it could be somebody doing that to you. So, saying like, oh, what's up with that Leo? You know, are they dating anybody yet? So, all right, but let's see what else we get for single Leos. So what's going on with single Leos? Single Leos. Yeah, somebody that you broke up with. Somebody that you broke up with. Okay. Single Leos. All right, what do we got? Single Leos. Freeform. Thank you. All right. Okay. Ooh, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys. Yeah. Ooh, you have a choice to be single. Yeah, this is tying into the same reading that I just did. It's a lot of the same cards. Okay. So, Strength. So some of you could be dealing with an Aries or a Leo. Cancer, same signs too, but different cards. Interesting. So for a lot of you singles, it's like I feel like you're making a choice to be single, or you're going to be making a choice to be single because this person's juggling. You know, they're juggling, or they're just not making up their mind, or they're not moving forward, or what have you. They're trapped. They have a lot of passion for you, but they're trapped. Like, oh, my hands are tied. You know, so this person could be married, or you know, something like that. But sorry, nobody's hands are ever tied. You know, so there's that. Yeah, but then I still think somebody new is coming in, though. This Knight of Wands doesn't feel like it's the same person. I feel like it's another Aries or a Leo or a Cancer that could be coming in for you guys. All right, but it's still the same story that I'm seeing, so that I just read before. So let's see. And if that's the case, if you're resonating to that too, then I bet you that's that King of Swords, and that could be about a divorce or something like that. So that may happen, like, you know, at some point now till the end of the year for some. Okay, so because there was that offer of love behind that King of Swords in that first read, and that was to you, you know, not somebody else. Yeah, so all right, anything else for singles though? We already got that storyline. How about other single Leos? Is there anything new coming in for romance, please? All right, there we go. Okay. Ace of Wands, all right. Page of Cups, all right. So there's some kind of flirtation, but you're being defensive. You're being very guarded. All right. This person might be around your work. It could be a boss, or they could be married. All right. So not necessarily, but oh, a suited pair again though. Interesting. King and Queen of Cups we have this time. So, and this is a different storyline. This isn't the one that tied into the last one. So I do see for some of you, there's definitely somebody who's flirting or interested, but it's just that right now. Like it's flirting and being interested. So you guys might text or have some flirty exchanges or something like that in this month. I feel like you're very guarded for some reason, or very defensive with this person. And it could be because they either like are around your work, possibly, like maybe it's somebody you work with or something like that, or they could be like doing work for you, you know, because I for some reason I get because of the picture on the card, but I really am kind of getting construction worker vibe. So I mean, it could be somebody that's like doing work around your house or near you, like that kind of thing. But yeah, King of Cups here. So King and Queen of Cups. So yeah, there could be something new. It's, to me, it just seems like flirtatious. So, but it's interesting we have a suited pair that came out, because that shows me it's got potential. All right, so it's definitely got potential, but it's just flirty right now. So that's what I see for singles. So okay, let's see. So let's look at see what's going on work career wise, things like that. Okay. Let's look and see if there's any like opportunities coming in for you guys. Any different types of opportunities coming in for you guys. All right. So show me Leos, please. It's their birthday month. What's going on with Leos and work, career opportunities, anything like that for Leos, please. Leos. And then I'll give you, I'm going to give you a couple cards for like kind of year, like a year theme. You know, it is a general reading, so, you know, but I'm going to pull a couple cards for you guys for like starting off your, because it's technically your new year, you know, with your birthday being this month. So, so I'll give you like a couple theme cards for the year. All right, but let's look at the career stuff. All right, anything, career opportunities, things like that coming in for Leos. Okay. Okay, Leos. Whew. Okay, interesting. Okay, something hidden. A possible move that you're not aware of yet. Some of you could be moving and you don't even like. You're probably going, what? No, I'll never move, but you might be. So, okay. So let's see. King of Swords in the current position. So this has a lot of different meanings, because it's funny, we got three legal type cards here. We've got the King of Swords, we've got Justice, and we've got the Judgment card. These can all indicate things to do with legalities or law enforcement, or things like that. But there's other things that it can mean too. So I'll give you a few of the meanings. All right. So, but this is good, having Justice in the position that it came out in, and I'll get to why that is. Okay, so with King of Swords here, so this is the current energy. So the current energy could mean, the King of Swords can be very strategic. So right now, maybe that's all you're concerned about, is being very strategic about everything. You're not emotional. You're not putting emotions into your decisions. You're only, focusing on logic and strategy. Okay, so it can be that. It can also be for some of you, but you would probably already be here, so it's not necessarily a prediction, because this is the current energy. This could be like a firing, all right, the King of Swords, but again, it's not like saying, oh, you're going to be fired in, July. Yeah, it's not like that. It's more, or August. This is more of saying, like, this is the current energy of where you are. So if you just recently kind of got laid off, or something like that, it would be showing that. Lastly, too, like I said, it can represent things to do with legal strategies, attorneys possibly, law enforcement, things like that. Not in a bad way in law, like, oh my God, you're in trouble with the law. Not like that kind, just, that type of energy. Now this is interesting, because this is like where new resources can come from, like money resources, or like where other resources that could help you financially can come from, is the Ten of Cups, which is happiness, which is family. So there's something here about, and it could be maybe somebody in your family has an interesting idea for you to make, different, bring in more money, or make new resources for yourself. It could even be maybe possibly real estate with the Ten of Cups, because a lot of times it does, represent like a home, or anything to do with families, okay, or like emotional fulfillment and comfortability. So anything around that area is showing that it's a good resource that could bring you more money in, okay? So it could even be like a home business, or something like that. It could even be, as weird as it sounds, it could be like spending time with family, because maybe there's something about that. Like if you've been like so strategic and so this and so that, then maybe just taking a day or something, of like a nice happy day with the kids in the park, or going and seeing your parents and enjoying, well, not that that's, I mean, it depends for some of you. Some of you that might not be enjoyment. I happen to like that kind of thing, but it's, I get that it's not for everybody. But you know what I'm saying, even if it's friends or something like that, something about that could just be exactly what you needed, just to kind of clear, and enjoy some sort of like comfortability before you jump back into things. So it could be that too. All right, so Justice is here. So this is intriguing, because this is in the position of opportunities that are coming towards you. Now, Justice is a good card when it's in this position. Okay. It can be like, I mean, depending on the cards around it, it can be a bad card, but it's a good card because it's in this position. So this is showing that this is an opportunity. So some kind of opportunity, legal like type opportunity, is coming towards you. And it's fair, and it's good, and it typically means like good karma, so that's a good thing, to have here. And how it's going to benefit you is the Judgment card. And that's pretty interesting, because again, we have these like legality type themes, but the Judgment card is about resurrecting something that was like dead and bringing it back to life. So there's something here that could be, so for some of you, it could even be about strategizing, how to legally obtain maybe some loans or something like that to keep your business going, or it could be something along those lines. I mean, you kind of, it's a general reading, so kind of think outside the box of what these types of things could mean. This could even be if you're involved in a legal situation, this could be a very good thing. It could mean like justice is on your side, and this is, the judgment is in your favor. So that could also mean that too. But it definitely has this theme of like bringing something back to life. All right. So and family, again, are like some other, they can help you bring more resources in somehow. So your outcome is the Moon. All right, so the Moon is a pretty tricky card, because the Moon means something is hidden, something is veiled. sometimes it can mean like very illusory. You know, it's like veiled from you. Okay. It can mean secrets also, but in a tarot reading, it can also mean that it's just not ready to show you what that is. Okay. So, I mean, I don't feel it's bad, but I do see a move for you, or travel or something. But I think some of you might be moving like by September. September seems to be a very big month for a lot of tarot readings that I'm doing. Um, yeah, and you got a lot of like action oriented cards, knights and busyness and things like that. The Fool card, a clean slate, and then assessing what you want to do with that. Yeah, so I mean, whatever it is, like I don't see bad thing. Yeah, and the Empress and the Star, beautiful. So I mean, these are cards of healing, of abundance, of all kinds of good things. You know, and it takes a little bit to get there. I ain't gonna lie. You know, but I mean, it's good and it's not that hard. And I do see you up in your head about like what choices to make. Some of you are deciding whether or not you should just like kill off something, you know, or retransform it into something else, you know. And I really get the sense that like whatever this is something and some kind of legal opportunity that could help you to resurrect something. And you're trying to decide whether or not to do that. For some of you, it could be maybe resurrecting it in another area or something like that with this kind of travel aspect to things. So, I mean, it's pretty nice, you know, and, you know, you do end up like good, you know, down the road. So, and that's probably more towards the end of the year kind of thing, but you do end up good. So, yeah, that's what I got. All right, so let's look at your kind of see what kind of year theme we have. So we'll give a few bonus cards here, right? Why not? All right, so Leos. All right, so Leos are starting off their birthdays this next month and next 30 days and all those good things. So what kind of messages can they keep with them for the year? What kind of messages or advice do you have for them to keep with them throughout the year? For Leos, please. It is a general reading, but let's do the best here to get some good messages for Leos to keep that could be helpful throughout the year. Thank you. Okay. Okay. That's always helpful. Okay, awesome. All right, peace. That's good. All right, anything else? Let's see, higher self. Okay, all right. Nothing too exciting. Let's see. Although one very important one. Let me get one more. Anything else? Anything else for Leos? Theme card for the year. So you guys do have new connections that you will be making this year. Nice. You got the World card. Beautiful. Oh, very nice. Ha! Cool. All right, these are awesome. All right, so the first card that came out, this is the be careful of card. All right, because this is a consciousness card. Be careful your consciousness is not in victim mentality. All right, because that's one of the most like damaging things to our psyche. So, you know, or and people around you, you know, that have this victim mentality, tune it out. You know, I mean, try to help, obviously, but I mean, but not, you help people by setting the example. That's always the best way to help people. It really is. I mean, you can talk and you can give them advice and you can do this and you can do that, but the best way to show anybody anything is by being, you know, being confident and, you know, all those types of things. So be very wary not to fall into victim mentality. And by that, usually this is sort of the woe is me, or why is this happening to me? Or damn, this always happens to me. I never win. I never, you know, I get here and then I'm down. You know, it's like that kind of thing is very detrimental, you know, to one's psyche and so forth. So, you know, so watch that. Be careful, you know, that your consciousness doesn't slip into that mode. Because you're freaking Leos, you know, and I always say that, you know, you guys are the sun. You know, it's like the sun that shines bold and grows everything and is responsible for like nurturing every freaking thing on this planet. All right, that's your card. So it's like, you know, I don't think the sun feels like a victim. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you're Leos, you know, so you're not victims, you know. And I know we all are at times, and I know things suck at times and all. I'm not putting that aside either, but there is something to like really staying in that, or getting yourself back, you know, back again. And I know sometimes we have to do it 50 million times. I get it, you know, and it gets a little old. I know, but there really is truth to kind of wrangling that, and things do go smoother once we kind of identify those types of things. So you also have a people card. So that means people will be, this is like, that means whatever this card is, this will be about actual people in your life this year. So, and you have the card of new supportive connections. So, and it's kind of cute, it's like this, old lady, and she's like painting, and he's like the little French artist, helping her out or what have you, or maybe these are a couple and they're friends that you meet or what have you. So, I mean, it could be like a romantic thing. It could just be new friends, but that's beautiful. And they're supportive. So that's nice. So you have a new supportive connection to look forward to this year. So that's very nice. You also have, you don't yet, this is your intention card, like where your intentions should be. And the card is peace. All right, so just come to peace with things, come to peace with a lot of things, and just sort of do your best to, it's going to be, I mean, we're all in a lot of stuff together, so, but do your best to sort of let things roll off you as you can. You guys are starting a new cycle. This is pretty exciting. And you have the Hermit card again. So that's kind of intriguing because you had that in the love reading. It was your last card. So you have a new cycle, and it's universe. All right, not just world, but universe card. Because these are tarot cards. And usually this is like the world card, but they titled it universe. So it's even more expansive. So this definitely means like you will be putting an end to some sort of cycle that needs to be put an end to, and you will be starting a fresh new cycle at some point within the next 12 months. And you also have the spiritual strength card, which is the wisdom card of the Hermit. So some of you might really be taking a vast interest in like metaphysics, like more than you already do. Some of you may be deciding to do some things with that, maybe even branching out and meeting some people, talking about doing some works or some groups, or maybe teaching something. You never know where you might be in a year. So I mean, you have some pretty exciting cards. Like if I pull these cards, I'm like thrilled to see these cards because I think they're very they're beautiful. Sure, anybody might get like a love card, and oh, that's exciting and all that, but this is cool. So I really dig these. I think these are pretty important and profound and all that. So anyway, all right, you have higher self at the bottom. Ooh, and the honoring path. So something could be planning an action strategy. I was telling you, but this can be like maybe getting some awards or praise or something too that could be coming in. So just listen to your higher self, let your heart open, let things flow, be at peace with things. You have some new people coming in, or possibly a new connection. All right, and just watch the victim mentality and watch it around others too. And if you see them sinking into it, then show them by your example. It's a good thing to bring people out of that too. So, all right, Leos, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If so, please consider subscribing. That would be fantastic. Really helps my channel. And I do daily love readings just about every single day here on YouTube. Quick little lives that I do every night. So, all right, thanks, guys. All right, and happy birthday. All right, bye.